Hi everyone. So in this section of course Java unit testing with JUnit 5, we will discuss about JUnit 5 repeated test. So friends, what are repeated tests in JUnit 5? So friends, JUnit 5 provides the ability to repeat a test by a specified number of times. So what do we mean by it? So let's say we have written a test and we want to repeat that test multiple times. So instead of providing @test, we can provide @repeated test, and inside that @repeated test annotation we can provide the number, and JUnit 5 will execute that test that many times. So friends, to our test methods, instead of providing @test annotation, if we want to repeat them multiple times, we have to simply annotate the method with @repeated test. And to @repeated test annotation, we specify total number of repetitions which we want. So that total number of repetition is basically an integer value which we provide to this annotation, and when we run the test, it picks up that integer value and run the test that many times. So friend, let's say we provide an integer value 5 to @repeated test annotation. So what happens is the test case will execute 5 times, and you will see that each invocation behaves like a normal @test, having a full support of lifecycle callbacks such as @before all, @after all, @before each, and @after each lifecycle methods. So friends, let's see how @repeated test looks in code. So here you can see the following test will be automatically repeated 5 times. So let's say we have a class repeated test demo, and we have a test method by name simple repeated test. So if we want to execute this test multiple times, we can simply provide @repeated test annotation, and inside that we can provide a value which is the number of times this test case will execute. So friends, whenever we run this @repeated test in JUnit 5 window, you will see that the test name it will print will be of format having a string value repetition, then it will print the current repetition of the total repetitions. So friend, let's say if you want to run this simple test 5 times, so you will see the test case got executed 5 times, and it will print the test name as repetition 1 of 5, repetition 2 of 5, repetition 3 of 5, repetition 4 of 5, and repetition 5 of 5, which means that this test will be executed 5 times, printing the current repetition along with the total repetitions. So friend, these are nothing but the placeholders which JUnit 5 provides. So friend, let's go to Eclipse and see the demonstration of @repeated test annotation.